So I had a really big, prominent vision that came up a couple times. I'm already getting goosebumps. And it had to do with Le Maire and Mary Magdalene's. And this, so if you guys are familiar with, Le Maire is actually a place in France, but it is where, so the Marys, there was Mary Magdalene, Mary Coppola or whatever, and Mary Jacob. They were all saints and were there for the resurrection, or right? But they had to escape both Jerusalem, Palestine, or Palestine, whatever you want to call it, and Egypt in the boat. Quite often they had to escape because there was persecution coming for Mary Magdalene, right? And they had to escape, and they were set adrift in boats without oars. And these visions kept coming up to me, and I went and looked, and the other day was actually the day, May 24th and May 25th, they celebrate all the Marys. So think about mermaids for a second. Mermaids is a story that was kind of switched to add, like, to cover up, again, the divine feminine. That's what they're showing me, because it was the Marys in the lake without, and so what I was seeing was that, you know, because they were set adrift to kill them, but because they were in service to God, you know, they were given fins to get through like they were given fins as tails. And they were showing me the mermaids. And then I found out that on May 24th and May 25th is when they actually celebrate Sarah, Saint Sarah, who is Mary Magdalene's daughter with Yeshua. And these were the visions I was having. And all of us, do you remember, those visions when we did a ceremony before, I had with us with scarves over our head, and there was a bunch of us women, and we were walking through Egypt and those areas, and some people were happy to see us, but other people were not. And I remember like looking, because I've said to you, Maura, like people like you or Stacey or Laura, I recognize the eyes, right? And when I tell this, we all get goosebumps, but that was one of my main visions. But all of us were together again when they were having to escape and to hide out Mary, where she was in France.